What's up, guys? Super late start here today, but we are out here at the airstrip. So I've been helping my friends, broken axles and all that. It's really sticky over here, so I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get my car in line. I'm just gonna send it, try to get some passes. Just tighten it back up. Ended a little early, guys. What is going on, you guys? Sorry for the awkward intro, but we did some racing this morning, and it was called the 408 versus 209 shootout at a disclosed location. We got there super late, or at least I got there super late because I got lost, and I was trying to just make some runs, but the line was long. It was cracking, it was popping. The airstrip was definitely prepped, and that thing was hooking super hard. So I got back home like an hour ago, and the car on 3 cylinders did great. And the reason why I say 3 cylinders, because if you guys know from the previous video, I did a compression test. 3 cylinders good. One is about 80 or 90. So it's low on compression. In cylinder number 1, it blow bys like crazy, but you know what? It drove 150 plus miles, no problem. Raced, no problems. And unfortunately, I only got 1 run in, and I pretty much just enjoyed the rest of the day there before we got broken up because of several incidents. We had to leave. Now I'm back here at home. Didn't really have much planned for today, but I'm going to add a little bit more to this video. I had acquired this GSR block right here. It's bare, there's nothing in there. And if you guys remembered, I was working on Joe's turbo kit. Now I didn't really get too far with it because the manifold is not flush on the head because it is hitting right here, and Joe doesn't mind that we cut his block, but I didn't want to cut my block to fit this before I make the downpipe. So I had acquired a spare block right here, and I cut the tabs off where I'm going to be modifying Joe's block a tad bit. This allows me to put the manifold fully on, and then I can make his downpipe and everything. I'm also going to mock up another turbo kit because I was playing around with Tyga the other day about having literally everything to boost his car, his CRV. So I'm going to be taking this AC compatible manifold, slap it on with this eBay turbo. I literally have everything else, blow off valve, lines, fittings. He already has the intercooler on his car. His pan is already tapped, so all I'm going to do pretty much is bolt the manifold and turbo to one engine, take that setup and put it on that engine. And I can't make the downpipe in this video because I don't have material, but at least I can have a look and know what I'll need so I know what to order. Just to show you guys why I cut this block up, it's already cracked. So yeah, the head was off alignment, so I had to put a second dowel pin in here to align it straight because the manifold was hitting right here somewhere. And now I'm gonna put it all back together, see if the manifold even fits flush or if I need to cut more. Cool, we got the manifold flushed on the head, right? And this is all nice and cleared. I just gotta trim down the block a little bit more, or shave this part of the turbo compressor housing a little bit. But aside from that, it's completely flushed on the head. So now I kind of get an idea on what kind of bends I'm gonna need, and I'm trying to avoid doing a bunch of pie cuts this time around. Just go get some sharp 90 2.5-inch piping. This piece right here mimics the backside of an AC compressor, and it kind of lets me know how tight of a bend I'm gonna need to make the downpipe without touching the AC. And I'm actually gonna have to move this to the other motor because on Tyga CRV he has AC, so I'm gonna mock his stuff up right here right now and have that plate in the way, so that way I'll know what I need for his downpipe as well, and make it clear AC. All right, so this manifold and turbo setup, all I had to do was trim this big old block thing right here real quick to clear the tag on the block, and everything else on the back side fits perfectly. So now I got an idea on what I'm gonna need to make these two downpipe and also dump tube. I need to put one on here, so I don't know, something like that. So I'm gonna have to make a dump tube for this one as well. I think that one, yeah, that one has one already. So now I know what I'm gonna need to make the downpipes and all, and I'm gonna go order that right now. Not sure what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. I kind of want to just relax. My cousin is in town, so maybe when the weather died down a little bit, I'm gonna head over there. I think they're just gonna chill, kick back, maybe barbecue or something. But I'm gonna go order these parts now, and we'll pick up in just a second. For you guys, it's just a second. Today is a new day, guys, and that means this video is now 3 days. Now, yesterday I didn't go to my aunt's house where my cousin was working on his 4-door. He got it back on the ground, got the fluids changed out, got the AFRs reading correctly, and gave the car a car wash. So the car is ready for a tune, and my tuner's not available for 2 weeks, but once they are back from Oklahoma, we are the first to go on a dyno. And I'm thinking this time around, 3 cars. One is Daniel, the other one's gonna be Paco, and if we get this car done in time, Tyga's gonna be the other one. I think we're gonna be barbecuing, right? Daniel just went to go grab some meat. Some meat and some liquor. Some ice. Ice. So since the painting of the bumper, let me try to go in order here. Now, he does have the Nerf bars installed in his car already, right? But he only had the sides. And the other day he was able to get the rear put on as well too. Then we got the wing from one of my buddies in San Leandro. He got it painted at the house, and I had it installed here at the house with the LED light strip hooked up as well. So that all works and functions. The third brake light that was in the window here is now gone, and the car looks so much better with it on. Up in the front over here, Tyga also got the bottom half of the bumper trim painted, and I was able to fit his intercooler the other day. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is painted black, cut very minimal, and we were able to keep it behind the bumper, which is awesome. But I know we're gonna have to cut more once we run all the charge piping. But before we do all of that, obviously I got to finish the turbo kit first, and then we'll further make progress. So this guy decided to take his IS300 home and pick up his 4-door to kind of put some mileage on this engine before we tune it. Now it is on the base map for the last engine, which is near practically the same. So he's driving to make sure everything's all good. Right now I think he's just wiring in the boost by gear, the data logging wire for the AFR, and get that all ready before the dyno in 2 weeks. So just kind of overlooking the whole car. Apparently it drives great, coolant, oil, everything's up to par. And hopefully this car and the red EJ1 you guys see in the channel previous videos ago are going to get tuned, and hopefully these cars will make it to August Race Wars. Now for me, I'm still needing a new engine, and if you guys heard me talk in the last video, I do have a sleeve GSR block right here, and I just got to go drop it off. This is a stock 81, I believe, Benson sleeves, and everything else related to that block is here inside, and the crank is right there. We're here with the boys, and you know, about to get this evening started, and we're kind of just talking about like our goals for this year and everybody's build, or at least these guys' build. That guy we're not too sure about yet, but this guy for sure. This guy, I spoke earlier in the clip about him going for a retune. So him is probably going to tune on one day, and then mine is going to come after, because obviously I still got to assemble my engine. But I'm going to start writing this list down in our group, pretty much our group right here, and all of the other guys you've seen on the channel like Alex, Son, and everybody else. We're going to write down names of the people that has gone down the track and has everybody that has a time slip. So first off the list is going to be me, because again I've gone down the track so many times, so many years now. I've ran a lot of different brackets, so my fastest time up to date is an 11.4 at 124 miles an hour. Now this was the red CRX, right? And then the H22, I did not drive this car, but I did put it together. It went 10.7 at 124 as well. But that's not going to be counted into this as far as owner to driver driving the car. But I think second down the list is
Alex. Marco? Alex? Oh, we could. Well, if we're including Marco, then yeah, Marco.
Well, Marco's part. I would say Marco's the group, like not officially a built to drive. Okay, yeah. As far as us and our group chat, because okay, we know Marco's fast. Alex is next. Alex has
11.8?
the 11.
11.8 or 11.7?
Oh man, I think he went. He did 11.7 at Bakersfield. Yeah. So Alex did 11.7 at Bakersfield. I'm not even sure what miles an hour that is, but he's second on the list. And then Mike at 12.0. Mike has the 3000 GT 12.0. And then Paco 12.1. Paco did a 12.1. And then Jojo did a 12.7. And then your best friend's already gone, so then we got Daniel. You did a 13.5. 13.5 in the 4-door right hand drive, B20V turbo. And then Son
did like a 15 something.
Son did a 15X. I don't know what he did, honestly, but I definitely know he was not happy with it. And then as far as that, Ricky hasn't gone down the track, and then Tree over there hasn't and Pick. So I'm gonna put Carrick,
Ricky, and
Tyga,
I don't know if you want to include
and Ricky. Who? K-Play. K-Play he's more of a drifter. Mac Block guy, if you guys know him by Mac Block, that's who we're talking about. So Mac Block. These four guys have not gone down the track yet, but with the CRV, hopefully to be done within 2 weeks. Your goal with the motor setup is about 250. What's up, fool? We're gonna go all-wheel drive in the car or what?
If I can't get the drive shot by then, I'll run front-wheel drive to the track. I don't care.
Okay, so CRV, it's a pretty heavy car, 250 wheel horsepower. Realistically, what are you thinking?
Let me guess. 13.499, right?
Hey, if I hit that, I don't care. It's still
13.
I'll be fine with it.
I'm not even gonna write that here because I want to keep this list here official, and then once everybody starts improving, we'll start adding in numbers. But right now, I am on top of the list, other than Marco. But as far as our you know, chat goes, the Built to Drive group chat, this is everybody that's in it, and so far a little over half of us has gone down the track, and these guys soon will come after. But this is the list, and these are the numbers we all have to beat.
Should bring you back to life fast.
White is right. See you guys. Alright guys, so you know this is gonna be the end of the video. Now before I end the video, kind of want to talk about the car here a little bit. Got a quick little fade, that's why my hair is all up bundled. Thanks to my cousin Alem, and we are stuffed. So regarding the shootout, guys, it was a last minute decision for me to bring my car all the way out to the airstrip, and I didn't have my ECU for a minute, but thanks to Simon, we got it back in the nick of time, and then I was able to prep the car a little bit before making the trip the next day, which was Saturday. If you guys remember from the iBox video on our trip back, I've been having a lot of blow by coming from the catch can and a lot of spewage from the catch can because I didn't run the drain back. Now what I did as far as preparation goes for the airstrip race, I pretty much relocated my catch can. It used to sit right here because the line was made for the wagon and it was super long. But originally it came out of this car where my catch can was coming from the front, but obviously I can't run it because of the ram horn. So the lines were so long from the wagon that I ran the catch can over here, and I had no drain back system. So it was spewing a lot of oil coming out of the filter itself, and pretty much just making a huge pile of oil here for every pass that I was doing, and obviously on the floor. So before I made the trip out there, before I raced it down the strip, I relocated the can over there. I did a drain back system. Now the line is still long, but it's not as long as the original ones that I was using to go here. These are from a spare catch can that I had that had 90 ends on it, so it kind of worked out. I did a drain back right there that goes to the back of the block, and then I cleaned the filter out, put a new what do you call this, microfiber rag around the filter to kind of catch all of the oil if any was to come out. And because now it has a drain back, all the oil did not, you know, fill up the can and then, you know, coming out of here. Instead, it drains back to the block, and obviously right here you can see it is super clean, no excessive blow by. I did drive it over 150 plus miles and I raced it. You can see it's super clean. The drain back, it's doing its job, but that's just a temporary thing because this belongs to the wagon. I may modify this one for this car, do another one for that, put that one back and modify one for this car. I don't know yet, but we'll get to it once we put the new motor in there. But aside from all of that and the excessive smoke now going into the cabin of the car drove great, the car did great, but it's now time to put the new upgrades into it. Now tomorrow I'm gonna be heading to my buddy's shop to try to get a quote for the block, and then drop everything off, get that block built, because I have about a month and a half to get this car set up with a new engine and back on a dyno so we can get ready for race wars. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Haven't really driven this car since the Jeep video. I know you guys have seen that one, and it feels nice to be back in the driver's seat driving it like a normal car, and then being able to race it when I can, even though it was just one day. I hope you guys enjoyed the airstrip races, so be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna tinker with the garage a little bit more. It is late, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.